Hello, my friend. Welcome to the VUS Learning English podcast. My name is Anna, and I am so happy you are here today. If this is your first time listening, welcome. I am happy to meet you. If you are a returning listener, welcome back. It is wonderful to have you with us again. Today, we are going to talk about something very important. We are going to talk about your time. We will learn how just 1 hour every day can change your life. This 1 hour can help you build the future you want. It is a very simple idea, but it is very powerful. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for spending your time with me. I hope this episode helps you feel hopeful and strong. If you enjoy our time together, please give it a like. Or you can follow our channel. When you like or follow, you help our podcast grow. It helps us reach more English learners around the world, just like you. I would love to know where you are listening from. Are you in India or America or Indonesia or somewhere else? Please tell me in the comments. I love reading your messages. Okay, are you ready? Let's begin. Every day you get 24 hours. That is a gift, a new gift, every single morning. 24 hours is 1,440 minutes. It is 86,400 seconds. It is like a budget of time. You get this budget when you wake up, and you get to decide how to spend it. Now here is a secret. Just one of those hours can change everything. Only 1 hour. 1 hour is a very small part of your day. It is only 4% of your day. But this 1 hour has a special power. It holds the key to the future you want. This episode is about that 1 hour. It is about how to use that 1 hour in the right way. When you use this hour correctly, you can build a new life. You can build more discipline. This means you can do the things you say you will do. You can make more progress. This means you can move closer to your dreams, and you can build more confidence. This means you will believe in yourself more and more. But let's be honest. Let's talk about how most days feel. Most of our days just disappear. They feel like a blur, a fast, confusing mix of things. There are so many notifications on our phones. There are chores to do at home. There is work that is not very important. And there is so much scrolling on social media. All of these things make us feel busy, but we do not feel productive. We do not feel like we are moving forward. Have you ever felt this way? Have you ever sat on the couch at the end of the day and you feel very tired, but you also feel a little sad, a little regretful? You feel like you were busy all day, but you did not move forward. You did not get closer to your goals. Maybe you answered many emails. Maybe you went to many meetings. Maybe you did many errands. But the book you want to write is still a blank page. There are no words in it. The skill you want to learn is still a dream. You think about it, but you don't do it. The healthy body you want is still waiting. You keep telling yourself, I will start on Monday. But Monday never comes. If this sounds like your life, you are not alone. Many people feel this way. It is a quiet problem in our modern world. We are always moving very fast, but we feel like we are standing still. You are using your hours. You are just using them in the wrong way. And that one special hour, that 1 hour that can change your life, it is being stolen from you. It is stolen by little things that do not matter. Minute by minute, your time is gone. Today we are going to change that. Today we take that hour back. Section 1. The problem. The silent epidemic of wasted time. The problem is not that you are lazy. No, that is not true. For most of us, the problem is the opposite. We are very, very tired. We are exhausted. Our minds are full. Our schedules are full. And we are always connected to our phones and computers. Our lives are always in motion. We are always doing something. Think about your day. From the first moment in the morning, you are busy. Your phone alarm wakes you up. It is a sudden, loud sound. And at night, you fall asleep looking at a screen. The blue light from your phone shines on your face. From morning to night, you are always doing something. Our calendars are full of appointments. Our email inboxes are overflowing. Our minds are like a busy beehive, full of worries, full of to-do lists, full of thoughts that are not finished. This is the big lie of modern life. We think being busy means we are making progress. We mistake activity for achievement. We think being busy is the same as doing something important. We feel tired at the end of the day, so we think, I must have done something good today. But being busy is not a prize. It is not something to be proud of. Being busy is like being stuck. Imagine you are in the water. You are treading water. Your arms and legs are moving very fast. You feel very tired. But you are not swimming to the shore. You are just staying in one place. That is what being busy feels like. Now think about your real day. Think about the small moments. How much of your day is deep, focused work? Work that helps you grow? And how much of your day is just reacting? Reacting to distractions. Reacting to other people. A notification pops up on your phone. Ping, and your focus is broken. It shatters like glass. You plan to work on your big project, your important goal, but you say to yourself, I will just check my email first. I will just clean my inbox. 2 hours later, you look at the clock. What did you do? You only answered other people's emails. You only worked on other people's plans. You did not work on your plan. Or maybe you sit down to read a book that can teach you something new, but your phone buzzes. It is a quiet sound, but it is an invitation to a world of updates that do not matter. An hour later, you have learned nothing, but you know what a person you don't know ate for lunch. You know about celebrity drama. You know about things that will not help your life. This is not your fault. It is not a personal failure. Our world is designed this way. We live in an attention economy. This means your attention is a product. Companies want to buy your attention. Every app on your phone is built to get your attention. Every news headline is written to hijack your focus. They make money when you are distracted. They win when you cannot focus. And what is the result? The result is a shallow life. A life lived on the surface. We only dip our toes in the water. We try a little of this and a little of that, but we never dive deep. We never truly commit to one important thing. This has a big effect on our minds. It creates a feeling of anxiety, a low, constant worry. It is the feeling that you are always behind, but you don't even know what you are behind on. It is a very heavy feeling. It creates a space between your effort and your results. You feel like you are working so hard, but you are not seeing the results you want. You work hard, but your job feels stuck. You try to eat healthy, but you don't see changes. You want to be with your family, but your mind is somewhere else. This is a quiet sadness that many people feel. It feels like running on a hamster wheel. The wheel spins faster and faster. You feel like you are running so fast, but you are not going anywhere. You are staying in the same place. Section 2. The agitation. The 10-year echo. Day by day, this feeling is small. You waste an afternoon. You have a distracted morning. It feels okay. It does not feel like a big problem. But the real cost of this is not measured in days. It is measured in years. It is a slow and quiet damage to your future. It eats away at the person you could become. I want you to try something with me. It is a thought experiment. It might feel a little uncomfortable, but it is very important. I want you to imagine your future. Project yourself 5 years from now, or even 10 years from now. Imagine you wake up. It is 10 years in the future, and nothing has changed. You have the exact same habits, the same daily routines, the same level of discipline. You still react to your day. You do not control your day. You still let your time get eaten by distractions. What does that life look like? Be honest with yourself. The skills you wanted to learn are still not learned. You still cannot speak that new language. You still cannot play that instrument. The business you dreamed of starting is still just an idea. It is a thought in your head. It is not a real thing. The healthy body you wanted is now 10 years older, but it is not stronger. It is not healthier. The book you wanted to write is still empty. It is like a ghost on your computer. The title is just a sad reminder. A reminder of a promise you broke. A promise you made to yourself. This is the result of doing nothing important. It is not one big failure. It is not a huge mistake. It is a slow pile of missed chances. A mountain of potential that you did not use. You realize that the person you are today is not very different from the person you were 10 years ago. You are just more tired. You are more cynical. You have less hope. And you have a much deeper feeling of regret. This is not just about your goals. It is not just about the things you did not do. It is about how you feel about yourself. It is about your self-respect. A famous writer named James Clear wrote a book called Atomic Habits. He says that every action you take is a vote. It is a vote for the type of person you want to become. Every time you say, I will start tomorrow, and then you don't, you cast a vote for being someone you don't want to be. You vote for being a person who breaks promises. When you keep breaking promises to yourself, something sad happens. You stop believing your own words. You stop trusting yourself. There is a quiet confidence that comes from knowing you can count on yourself. When you break your promises, that confidence goes away. It slowly withers and dies. You start to see yourself as a person who talks but does not do. A person who dreams but does not build. That is the real tragedy. That is the deepest sadness. It's not about failing to climb a big mountain. It's the slow, quiet death of a belief. The belief that you are in control of your own life. You start to feel like a passenger in a car. You are not driving. You are just being carried along. You are watching your life from a distance. There is a gap, a space between the person you could be and the person you are. And this gap gets wider and wider. The gap is filled with frustration. It is filled with disappointment. And it is filled with a quiet, heartbreaking feeling of loss. That is the 10-year echo of a life full of distraction. And it is a choice. It is a choice you are making right now with how you spend your time today. Section 3, the turning point, the 4% solution. If that last part made you feel something, if it created a feeling of urgency, good. That is the first step. Before you can build something new, you have to want to change. You have to feel the need for something different. The good news is there is a solution, and the solution is not very big or difficult. You do not need to change your whole life tomorrow. You do not need to quit your job. You do not need to leave your family. You do not need to find 10 extra hours in your day. You just need one. 1 hour, 60 minutes. That's it. You have 24 hours in your day. Taking back just 1 hour is only 4% of your day. It is a small number. It seems like it is not very important. But that 1 hour is the medicine for the chaos. It is the cure for the feeling of being stuck. This 1 hour is the secret weapon of successful people. It is the hidden engine of growth. It is what separates people who drift from people who drive. Why is 1 hour so powerful? What makes it so special? It is all about one word: intention. Intention means you are doing it on purpose. It is a choice. The other 23 hours of your day might be for other people. They might be for your job. They might be for your chores. They might be for the demands of the world. But this 1 hour is only for you. It is a sacred time. It is a non-negotiable time. This means it is very important and you cannot cancel it. You dedicate this hour only to your own growth. When you take this hour, you are making a statement. You are saying, my future is important. You are saying, my goals matter. You are saying, I am worth the investment. Think about the math. 1 hour a day does not sound like a lot, but it adds up. The effect is very big over time. 1 hour a day becomes 7 hours a week. That is more than 30 hours a month. And in 1 year, that is 365 hours. 365 hours. What could you do with that much time? What could you do with 365 hours of focused, quiet work? You could learn the basics of a new language. You could write a book. You could get into the best shape of your life. You could start building a small business while everyone else is complaining. I don't have time. I'm so busy. You are quietly building an empire. You are building your dream life in the small spaces of your day. This 1 hour is not another stressful thing to do. It is not another chore on your list. It is a safe place for your focus. It is a sanctuary. This is the hour where you stop being a consumer. You stop taking things in and you become a creator. You start making things. It is the hour where you stop reacting to life and you start building your life on purpose. It is the ultimate way to take back control. This is the 4% solution, and it has the power to change the other 96% of your day. The discipline you build in this hour will help you all day. The confidence you build will shine in everything you do. The progress you make will give you energy for your whole life. This is the turning point. This is where everything can change. Section 4, the blueprint. How to use your hour correctly. So we have talked about what to do. Take back 1 hour, and we have talked about why it is important. It helps you build your future. Now let's talk about the most important part. Let's talk about how. How do you use this hour correctly? Just having an hour is not enough. Using the hour in the right way is the key. This is what creates real change. This is not about being busy for 60 minutes. It is about doing things with a clear purpose. Here is a plan. Here is a blueprint for your special hour. These are the principles to make this hour the best part of your day. Principle 1. Give yourself 1 full hour. This is the first and most important rule. This hour is a full 60 minutes, not 45 minutes, not 30 minutes, 1 full hour. This hour is an appointment with your future self. Imagine you have a meeting with the person you want to become. Would you cancel that meeting? No, you would not. You have to protect this hour. Protect it like it is a bag of gold, because it is much more valuable than gold. What does it mean to protect your hour? It means your phone is turned off. Or even better, your phone is in another room. It cannot distract you. All notifications are silenced. No pings, no buzzes, no interruptions. The door to your room is closed. You have told your family or roommates about this hour. You have said, "This time is very important to me. Please do not interrupt me." Be very honest with yourself right now. Where is that 1 hour going today? Is it spent scrolling on social media? Is it spent complaining about things? Is it spent watching television without really paying attention? You are not finding a new hour. You are reclaiming an hour. You are taking it back from activities that do not help you. And what happens when you miss a day? Because you will miss a day. Life happens. You are human. When you miss a day, you do not quit. You do not feel guilty. You do not say, "Oh, I failed." No, you just start again the next day. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to be consistent, to show up again and again and again. That is how you build a strong habit. Principle 2, get out of bed and take back your day. For most people, the best time for this hour is in the morning. The very first thing in the morning. Why the morning? Because you start the day with a win. You start the day feeling strong and in control. Think about the first choice you make every day. Your alarm rings, you can hit the snooze button, or you can get out of bed. The snooze button is a small surrender. It is a tiny defeat. When you hit snooze, you are telling yourself something. You are saying, 5 more minutes of comfort is more important than my goal. My warmth and sleep are more important than my promise to myself. But when you get out of bed right away, you win. You win the first battle of the day. You are in control. Your actions follow your plan. This is a very powerful idea. Many famous books talk about this, books like The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod or The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma. They all say that waking up early can change your life. When you get up before the world gets busy, you enter a special time. It is a time of quiet and focus. The emails have not started coming yet. Your phone is not ringing. The world is not asking for your attention yet. This first action of getting up, it sets the tone for your whole day. You start with discipline. You start with a victory, and that feeling carries you forward. Principle 3, put your attention where your future grows. In our modern world, there are so many distractions. So the ability to focus is a superpower. It truly is. During your one special hour, you must protect your attention. Be a guardian of your focus, a ruthless guardian. This means you do only one thing at a time. This is called single tasking, not multitasking. You are not learning a new skill while you check your phone. You are not writing your book while you listen to the news. You are doing one thing, just one, with all of your attention. Doing one thing at a time is much more effective. Studies show that when we try to do many things at once, our productivity goes down. We make more mistakes and we feel more stressed. So choose one thing and give it your full focus. Here is a good tip. The night before, decide what you will do in your hour. Write it down on a piece of paper. Tomorrow, I will write for my book for 1 hour. Tomorrow, I will practice my guitar for 1 hour. When you decide the night before, you remove a problem. You don't have to use your energy in the morning to decide. The decision is already made. You can just start. This hour is for investing in your future. It is for activities that help you grow. It is not for catching up on news. It is not for drama. It is not for endless scrolling. During this hour, ask yourself this question. Is what I am doing right now building the future I want? Or is it just a distraction? During your sacred hour, the answer must always be yes. It is time to starve your distractions and feed your focus. Principle 4. Build something meaningful. Think about your normal day. So much of our time is spent consuming. We consume content on social media. We consume products that we buy. We consume other people's opinions and ideas. We are always taking things in. This hour is your chance to change that. It is your time to create. Instead of just reacting to the world, you will build something real, something tangible. This means something you can see or touch. What can you build? You can build a skill. You can practice a musical instrument. You can learn how to write computer code. You can practice drawing. You can build a business. You can write a business plan. You can send emails to new clients. You can create a product. You can build your health. You can do a workout. You can go for a run. You can prepare healthy meals for the day. You can build your knowledge. You can write a summary of a chapter from a book you read. This helps you remember what you learned. The important thing is to have an output. An output is something you produce. It does not have to be big. A small output is wonderful. Do not get stuck in perfectionism. Perfectionism is when you want everything to be perfect. But usually perfectionism is just fear. It is the fear of not being good enough. It is the fear of making a mistake. The goal of this hour is not to create a perfect masterpiece. The goal is progress. Just one small step forward. The goal is one paragraph for your book. The goal is one line of computer code. The goal is one phone call for your business. This is how dreams become real, not by waiting for perfection, but by making small, tangible progress every single day. Principle 5. Learn one useful thing. The most successful people in the world are always learning. They are lifelong learners. They know that their growth is connected to what they learn. They understand that to become better, they must learn more. You can use your hour to learn. You can use part of your hour or the whole hour. But there is a very important rule. You must learn with a purpose. You must learn with the intent to apply what you learn. This means you plan to use the knowledge in your life. This is not about passive learning. Passive learning is just reading and highlighting a book. That is not enough. Instead, be an active learner. Read one chapter of a nonfiction book. Then, immediately write down the most important idea and write down how you will use that idea in your life today. Or listen to a helpful podcast. Pause the podcast to take notes. Write down the action steps. What can you do based on this information? Knowledge that you do not use is useless. It is just information in your head. It does not change your life. But when you learn and apply, you grow. When you focus on learning one useful thing each day, you are building a library in your mind, a library of tools and wisdom. You can use this library for the rest of your life. This habit will guarantee something. It guarantees that you will not be the same person at the end of the year. You will be smarter. You will be more capable. You will be more confident. Principle 6. Do something physical. Your mind and your body are not two separate things. They are one system. They are deeply connected. Your mental clarity, your energy levels, your mood, all of these things are connected to your physical body. Many studies show that movement can help you feel better. Physical activity can help you recover from stress. It can make you feel more energized and engaged. You do not need to run a marathon in your 1 hour. You do not need to do a very difficult workout. Just 10 or 15 minutes of movement can change everything. It can completely change how you feel. You can go for a brisk walk. You can do a few push-ups and squats at home. You can do some simple stretching. The goal is not always to have a hard workout. Sometimes the goal is just to create energy. Physical activity is good for your brain. It releases chemicals called endorphins. Endorphins make you feel happy. Movement also gets blood flowing to your brain. This improves your focus and your thinking. When you include movement in your hour, you are building two things. You are building physical strength and you are building mental strength. You are teaching yourself a valuable lesson. You are learning that the best way to fight feeling tired is not to sit still. It is to move your body. Principle 7. Slow down and check inside. We live in a very loud world. There is always noise. There are always distractions. We rarely have a chance to be quiet. We rarely have a chance to just listen to ourselves. Your 1 hour is the perfect time for this. It is the perfect time to check in with yourself. What does this mean? What does it look like? It can be journaling. Journaling is simply writing down your thoughts and feelings. You can write about your fears, your hopes, your ideas. You write without judging yourself. You just let the words flow out. Journaling helps you understand yourself better. It can be meditation. Meditation is the practice of focusing your mind. You can focus on your breath. Just notice your breath going in and out. This can make you feel very calm and clear. Or it can be even simpler. You can just sit in silence for 5 minutes. And you can ask yourself some real questions. What am I avoiding right now? What am I truly grateful for in my life? What am I feeling in this moment? Most of us run away from these questions. We distract ourselves with our phones or with busy work. We are afraid of the answers. But when you face these questions, you become stronger. You start to understand yourself on a deeper level. This quiet time for yourself is a very brave thing to do. It helps you make sure you are working on the right things. It helps you live a life that is true to you. Principle 8. Fix one problem. Everyone has them. Little problems that just sit there, nagging tasks that you keep putting off. Maybe it is a difficult conversation you need to have. Maybe it is that messy drawer in your kitchen. Maybe it is a bad habit you want to break. These small, unresolved problems are not harmless. They take up space in your mind. They are like open tabs on your computer's browser. They are always running in the background, and they are quietly draining your energy and your focus. They create a constant feeling of stress. Your 1 hour is the perfect time to face one of these problems. You can use the whole hour or just a small part of it. Choose one small problem and take one small step to fix it. Make that phone call you have been avoiding. Send that difficult email, clean out that one messy drawer, just one. The feeling you get after you do it is amazing. It is a feeling of freedom. It is a feeling of relief. When you do this regularly, you build a powerful habit. You become a proactive person. You become someone who solves problems. You teach yourself that you can face challenges. You don't let problems grow bigger. You handle them. And that is a very powerful way to live. Principle 9. Track what you do. There is a famous saying, what gets measured gets managed. This means that when you pay attention to something, it improves. If you are serious about changing your life with this 1 hour, you must track your progress. This does not need to be complicated. You do not need special software or a fancy spreadsheet. You just need a simple notebook and a pen. At the end of your hour, take 60 seconds, just 1 minute, and write down what you did. Be specific. I wrote 200 words of my book. I ran for 1 mile. I meditated for 10 minutes. I practiced the guitar for 1 hour. This simple action is incredibly powerful for 2 reasons. First, it gives you a clear record of your hard work. This is very motivating. On days when you feel like you are not making any progress, you can look back. You can look back at your notebook. You can see all the pages filled with your actions. You can see the mountain of work you have already done. It reminds you that your efforts are adding up. Second, it proves your new identity to yourself. Remember, every action is a vote for the person you want to become. When you write down your action, you are looking at the evidence. You see the proof. Day after day, the evidence grows. Your belief in yourself gets stronger. You start to truly believe, I am a person who shows up. I am a person who keeps my promises. That notebook becomes a special thing. It becomes a testament to your discipline. It is the story of your transformation. Principle 10. Repeat until you become better. This is the last principle, and it is the most important one. The magic of this 1 hour is not in doing it perfectly one time. There is no magic in one perfect hour. The magic is in repetition. It is in the boring, simple, beautiful act of doing it again and again. Every day, you will not always feel motivated. Let me say that again. You will not always feel motivated. Some days you will be tired. Some days you will be discouraged. Some days you will feel like quitting. Those are the most important days. Showing up on the hard days is what builds real discipline. And discipline is the bridge. It is the bridge between your goals and your reality. It connects where you are to where you want to be. You should expect to feel resistance. Resistance is that feeling of, I don't want to do it. That feeling is a good sign. It is a sign that you are growing. It is a sign that you are moving outside your comfort zone. Your brain wants the easy path. It wants comfort and familiar things. Your job is to build a new path. You build it with your actions again and again. Do not get sad if you do not see results right away. Change takes time. Imagine you plant a seed in the ground. You do not dig it up every day to see if it is growing. That would kill the seed. No, you trust the process, you give it water, you give it sun, and you have faith. You trust that with time, it will grow into a beautiful plant. It is the same with your 1 hour. You show up, you do the work, and you trust the process. Have faith that your small, consistent efforts will lead to big results. Keep doing it. Do it until it feels normal. Do it until the thought of not doing it feels strange. That is the point when the habit is strong. That is the point when the change is real. That is the point when you have become better. Session 5, Addressing Objections, the Myth of No Time. Now, maybe you are listening to all of this and you have a thought in your mind, a very common thought. This sounds nice, Anna, but I just don't have time. We say this phrase a lot, I don't have time. We say it like it is a fact, like it is a law of physics, like gravity. But let's be very honest with ourselves. I don't have time is almost never true. It is not a statement of fact. It is a statement of priority. I don't have time is a myth. It is a story we tell ourselves. You have time to scroll through social media. You have time to watch another episode of a TV show. A show you will probably forget about next year. You have time to complain to your friends about how busy you are. The average person spends hours every day on their phone. Often this time is spent on things that give zero value to their life. Zero long-term benefit. So the real question is not, do you have an hour? You do have an hour. We all have the same 24 hours. The real question is, are you willing to make a trade? Are you willing to trade 1 hour of distraction for 1 hour of creation? Are you willing to trade 1 hour of consumption for 1 hour of growth? Think about this 1 hour as an investment. It is not a cost. It is the single best investment you can make in your life. An hour of learning a new skill can make you more valuable at work. This could lead to more income and more freedom. An hour of exercise gives you more energy. This makes you more effective and productive in the other 23 hours of your day. This 1 hour does not take away from your life. It multiplies your life. It makes every other part of your life better. If you truly believe you are too busy to invest 1 hour in yourself, then you are saying that your own growth is not a priority. Your own future is not important. Is that a belief you want to live with? Is that a story you want to tell yourself? The busiest and most successful people in the world are often the most serious about protecting their time for growth. They know they cannot afford not to invest in themselves. So let's agree to stop using that excuse. Let's kill the myth of no time right now. You have the time. The real question is, do you have the courage to claim it? If this message is speaking to you, if you feel a spark inside you, a feeling that says, yes, this is me, I need this, then let's not let this moment pass. Let's not let this be just another nice idea that you forget tomorrow. Let's turn this inspiration into a real commitment. Change does not start with a big plan. It starts with one small, clear decision, one single action. So here is my challenge to you, my invitation. Right now, I want you to go to the comments section, and I want you to declare your intention. This means you write down what you plan to do. It does not have to be a big, complicated plan. Just answer this one simple question. What is the one thing you will dedicate your hour to tomorrow? Just one thing. Is it reading a book? Is it writing? Is it exercising? Is it learning a new skill? Is it just sitting in silence and planning your future? By writing it down, you make it real. You take the idea out of your head and put it into the world. You are making a public promise to yourself, and you are sharing it with a community of people who are on the same journey. Your comment is your first step. It is your first action. It is your first vote for the new person you are choosing to become. So go ahead, make your declaration, write your promise. I will be reading all of them because your commitment inspires me and it inspires everyone else here. Let's start building our futures together. In the end, your life is not defined by big things you do once a year. It is not about New Year's resolutions that you forget by February. Your life is defined by the small, quiet, consistent choices you make every single day. Life is not built in giant jumps. It is built brick by brick, hour by hour, day by day. The power of this 1 hour is not really about the hour itself. It is about the person it helps you become. It is about the discipline it builds inside you. It is about learning to keep a promise to yourself day after day, especially on the days when you do not feel like it. This consistency builds a very strong feeling. It builds self-trust. You learn that you can depend on yourself. When you trust yourself, you stop needing other people's approval. You do not need others to say, "Good job," because you are proud of your own effort. Your actions are your approval. You stop feeling like a victim of your life. You stop feeling like things just happen to you because you are actively building your life 1 hour at a time. Your problems will not all disappear. Life will still have challenges, but you will become bigger than your problems. You will become stronger. Your confidence will not come from a motivational video. It will be earned. It will be earned in the quiet moments of your daily effort. Your future is not a faraway place that you hope to find someday. Your future is being built right now, in this moment. It is built in the choices you make in the next 60 minutes. Today, you have been given 24 hours. A gift. Maybe 23 of those hours belong to other things. Your job, your family, your duties. But one of them must belong to you. Protect that hour. Treat it like a precious treasure. Use it wisely, because that 1 hour, when you repeat it over and over, is the engine of your transformation. It is the start of your new life. Your future is not made of big dreams. It is made of the discipline of one single, repeated hour. What are you going to do with your hour tomorrow? If you are ready to stop drifting, and start building a better life. 1 hour at a time. Then please subscribe to this podcast and turn on notifications. This channel is a place for you. We are here to give you tools and encouragement to take control of your life. Learning English is a journey. It takes time. It takes small, consistent steps, just like building a new life. Be patient with yourself. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep showing up. Thank you for investing your time with me today. Now go and invest in yourself. I believe in you, and I am excited to see what you will build. See you next time, my friend.